full power. Such it's like it takes off. It's such little power you need to get this thing flying. You have a picture of, I guess, your girl here. I don't know who she is, but it's quite a nice photo. It's very sort of classic, you know, early, like mid 1920s, early like 1930s photograph. Oh, there's a soccer field there. There you go. A nice detail here. Beer, whiskey, vodka, spirits, grappa, mojito, all good. Man, if I try to follow you, I know I'll be in trouble because I think you're probably tall, right, Chiba? Because you're Dutch. I've gotten in so much trouble trying to keep up with my friends who can drink a lot in my life, so I have some stories about that too. But very pretty airplane. This is a very elegant airplane. I feel it really is a beautiful flying machine, I feel. And I'm so happy that now there's a flight simulator that has it. Because, so this guy is Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. He was an aviator, a pilot. He was an author. He wrote Wind, Sand, Sun, Stars, or Sun, Wind, Star. I forget, but it's a good book about his experiences flying during the Second World War, right before it. And before the war, he flew as a postal pilot for the French Aéropostale, the French postal service. So some of the earliest postal routes was flown with this plane here, the Bréguet. Oh, there's an explosion back there, and it's a quick mission. You see that boom back there? There's a machine gun on top because this is the military version, and it's actually it was designed as a bomber, this thing. So you have like a guy in the back with two machine guns here. The machine gun on the top is am I talking too loud? Because I think this is... Let me turn this down a bit. If I'm too loud, my voice, please just let me know. And so this is the combat version. Obviously, the postal one wasn't a machine gun. You know, I mean, if you're particular, this is what makes me sad about this map. Like, look at that. World War I is so sad. Look at all those. Look at this. This is coming to no man's land over here. I don't know if you've watched that movie 2014 or whatever. It's crazy. But yeah, the postal service ones didn't have guns unless you really have road rage and you want to shoot out other planes out of your way, or in the modern day traffic, cars and stuff like that. But I hope that this plane makes it to Microsoft Flight Simulator, because this will be a great plane to fly a postal route in a civilian flight sim. You fire it. I think it has that little wire. You see that little wire that's that's there. I think that's probably connected to this trigger over here. So you go like. All right, and the bullets go out front. There's one machine gun on the side too. See the ricochet sometimes. And I think there's a button to actually reload, a shift or alt R or something. And another interesting thing about this plane is that before you take off, like this, like the big flaperons, I don't have control over them, but they are down. And once you're flying, they automatically move up to change the shape of the wing, which is the bottom wing here, which is an interesting thing. It's what a slap together thing. I don't know. I know. Look at this thing. You know, I think this was designed in the 1920s or something. I mean, look at it. Look at the typography on it. Look at the clock. Quite beautiful, huh? Fournier thermometre. Learn how to speak a little bit of French. It does have a compass, which is pretty amazing. The slip indicator is an add-on that I asked for them to put in, so you can see the turn slip, and that indicates your yaw, like this. Very, very slow thing, obviously, compared to the World War II planes you have in this thing, but quite charming. I mean, look at the detailing on this What is this thing? I don't even know what this thing is. A barometer or something? I think it's a compass, I think. No, I don't even know what the heck that is. It has the address where you can go and write complaints to if it's not working well. 20 Rue de Crimée, Paris. Crimea Street, number 20 in Paris. I think that's a thermometer. I don't know. That's the fuel, I think. Benzinemetre. This thing, I think, is vitesse, is airspeed. Or is that airspeed? I don't know. I'm gonna have to read up on this. I don't know. This says telephone, but I don't think it's a telephone. Might be a barometer. Yeah, that could be a barometer. But a really weird thing. Really weird airplane. All right, let's do a touch and go. Tomorrow's streams, I'm gonna be giving away a DCS plane. I'm going to be buying a DCS plane beforehand. Yesterday I finally managed to install DCS. It took ages to download. And I'm going to be doing a giveaway of a plane on the stream. Not one of the expensive ones, one of the cheaper ones. But oh, train. Okay, here we go. Let's do some target practice. And I'm going to pick a plane to buy and to focus on. Probably first a prop plane, then eventually a jet. We're going to have to start getting our learning hats on for those complicated, clicky DCS airplanes. Oh, happened. Oh man. I think, yeah, that's a quick mission generator liberty they take. Once the train gets to a certain spot, it just automatically changes over. I thought I blew it up and it just disappeared, which would be weird. And after this, we are going to be after we take a look at the Bréguet for a bit longer, the Bréguet 11, 14 actually, the Bréguet 14. Oh god, I forgot how to speak French. Then we're going to try the advanced quick mission builder in here in IL-2. Oh, got some hits on it. It looked like it was, but no, it's still going. I don't think so. I think this gun is like a little pea shooter, even worse than the Boeing P-29's pea shooter. I haven't been able to take out anything with it so far, but I haven't spent much time with it. I just literally started flying it right before this stream. All right. There's a little window you can see down the bottom. That's useful. How do you find Flying Circus flight model versus Microsoft Flight Simulator biplanes? What I don't like about the flight model in the Flying Circus Zero to Hero is I think there's not enough of a sense of speed. The plane, I think the lack of ground clutter, of like the visibility of ground clutter at a further visibility, like rocks and the boulders and bushes and stuff, makes it feel very slow. Makes everything feel very slow. So I do prefer the Microsoft Flight Simulator ones. And that's why I'm not a big fan of the Flying Circus in the IL-2 universe. I'm a big fan of this plane. I really like this plane, just from history and from reading in Zucker's books. But yeah, let's try these targets. Maybe it'll be easier to blow one of them up. But I think Microsoft Flight Simulator, the graphics down low. Once you start getting low, you start seeing bushes and grass at a further away distance, and that gives you a higher sense of speed. Because right now it says I'm 120 kilometers per hour, but I look out the side, it looks like I could run faster than this, you know. It does pick up if you get really low, the thing that the grass starts showing. If I start getting pretty low and then see how the grass starts showing there, and I have my graphics on ultra pretty much, so I don't think it's the graphics setting. If the grass starts showing, then you'll see, and you're just lower to the ground, you're gonna start seeing a greater sense of speed. You get to feel like you're actually moving fast. See how there you feel like you're moving a little bit faster? Well, these are tanks. I don't think I'll be able to get into these, to hit these either. But look at those boxy things. It looks like a big toy. Humans are pretty dumb. I feel IL-2 is too smooth. Plane seems to fly too effortlessly. Yeah, it depends on the plane too. And we're talking about just World War I planes. Yeah, this one I basically, to take off, I just put the throttle, it just took itself off. But maybe that's a characteristic of the real plane, I don't know. But another thing is I don't this setting. I don't know if I can actually see it here. No, I can't see it here. You have to do it before you get in the game. But there's this. Oh, here, head shake. Let's try to turn it on. See the head shake, like you get like this shaky movement, but I don't think that's it either. I think, and I think I prefer without the head shake. So let me turn it off again. So yeah, but I mean, you know, this is a much older graphics engine, but for what it does for combat, it's the damage modeling and all that. I still find it quite beautiful. It's excellent, but I really would like them to work on the ground clutter to give a greater sense of speed when you're low. It may also depend on the map. This is the Aris map that they haven't worked on for a long time, I think. And it may depend on the map, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I pretty much never fly flying circles. I'm flying now because of this plane, because I read Saint-Exupéry's books, and I want this plane in Microsoft Flight Simulator for our Aeropostale delivery missions. And I wish that in Neofly I could disable the time limit setting for the mail delivery, because I don't like time limits. I like to have as much time as I want. Let's do a touch and go between these trees here. See, from this view, it looks quite fast, but yeah, damage model is top notch for sure. And I mean the modeling, yeah, let's see if there's suspension on the wheel. Make sure I'm not gonna crash to anything. There's some trees coming up, but I think we have time for a touch and go. Be careful with the prop strike in this thing. Oh! There goes the damage model. Pilot killed, gunner killed, done. Boom. Here, let me put a where is this? Decent crash. All right. 7 out of 10 for style.